according to the Celtic tradition, the February full moon is known as the moon of ice. I know it's known as other things under other traditions, such as the hunger moon, the snow moon, the quickening moon also. And it's named the moon of ice because of those cold winds. And I'm Irish, I live in Dublin. I can tell you those winds that come are very cold. But it is also the marking of the start of spring. And it's the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So at this full moon, it is a great time to look forward to see what you would like to achieve during the coming year and set your intentions for that. So with that in mind, we're going to be looking at what you're moving from to under this full moon. The vibration of the moon is very, very strong and very powerful. So we go to the Crow Insight cards and we look to see what it is that you're being assisted in moving forward from in this full moon. It is conflict. Navigate conflicts with patience and understanding. They can lead you to a deeper connection and growth. That's a wonderful, wonderful card to receive. It is a wonderful time. Let's not bring conflict forward into our year. Let's not do that. This is our spring. We're moving into spring, and this is the time for us to renew and be at peace with ourselves, is what I would say. So what we're moving to is sanctuary. So yes, we would want to be moving from conflict to sanctuary, but how is it that we get there? So let us have a look and see what you are being healed with. And love. So the conflict that you are living in right now could be to do with love relationships and relationships that are just pulling on you. And you know, love is an amazing thing. It's a beautiful thing to be in a great relationship, but you know, and I notice that's 2-8, which is 10. So it seems to me not that love is coming to an end, but the conflict is. And what we're moving towards with the sanctuary is help from above. The divine is always there for us. The angels, the universal power, whatever you choose to call it. So as we move now to the Celtic Wisdom cards, these are different to your normal tarot. Well, not normal tarot, traditional tarot. And they do tell a story. They do have different meanings, but I will work with them as I go along and just to see. So the first card is the guidance from the ancestors. The second card is the lessons since the last full moon. What have you been able and assisted in learning? And the third card is the emotional focus, work and life pattern and path. And this final one is the magical one. It's the spiritual focus. It's the spirit of you. How are you being assisted? How can the magic of this power, this magnificent full moon energy assist you? So we have the counselor coming out in the guidance from the ancestors, and in the traditional tarot, the counselor would be the hermit. So it is probably indicating to you that you need to just step back just a wee bit to gather your knowledge and your thoughts and bring it together. Just be at peace. That's what I was feeling. We need to move from conflict to being at peace. Sanctuary doesn't mean being a hermit out on your own, but it could be that you just need time out to yourself. And with this knowledge card is I suppose indicative of pentacles. We see here a lot of Celtic symbology on this card. We have the Celtic compass appearing a lot here, which means the guidance, the direction, life journey. And it's also about bringing balance into your life, bringing balance in where you need it. And again, we move to the 7 of knowledge. And this card, I know that's not a rainbow, but it looks a little bit about like a rainbow, doesn't it? And are you tying yourself up in knots? Are you just trying to get beyond the full moon energy? A lot of people under the full moon energy feel burdened by it. So the 7 of Pentacles is saying, again, we're going along with the counselor, just bide your time, be with yourself. understand that you're teasing out these ideas. It's not a negative. It appears to me that you may be stuck in the past a wee bit, just a little there. And again, we have some Celtic symbology on this card that does resemble Celtic compass. But I also wonder as we look to that, and again, a second card that is indicating that you are being guided. The direction in your life journey is being brought to you. And with this card here, which is your work and life path, your career, but also your own personal projects, it is the Liberator. And the Liberator is the card of death in the traditional sense. But this actually is very much a card of rebirth. It's very much a card of new things coming in for you. I just wonder, with this conflict going on and your head's probably a bit wrecked and you're probably trying to work out what are your next steps. So I know that this is being brought to you. This creativity that is required is being brought to you. And in the fifth card is the spiritual and magical focus, and it is the warrior of art, which in traditional is the warrior of cups. And again, lots of lovely Celtic symbology, but also there's a lot of spiritual path, enlightened, opening up. So this warrior of art is showing you that you have the time, the patience, the knowledge that is being brought to you, and the love you have to move forward. So Spirit are putting upon you and sharing with you the love that they have. The hand is out saying, yes, I'm willing to receive, but the other one lays beside you there, and it's kind of saying, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure that I want this. So it is about perhaps the conflict that is in your life is causing you to be uncertain of your next steps. So I move now to the Celtic Spirit deck to bring clarifiers. Now this deck also is slightly unusual as it has an extra suit, but I will work with that if it should come out. So let us see now. I'm going to say that your cards look amazing. That's what I want to say to you. So we have the Seven of Stones there, which is a repeat, I suppose, of this card, because the Seven of Stones is also Pentacles. So we're doubling up on that processes of trying to get the right answers. Now the counselor comes in and they say, take just a step back and have an idea of the growth that you wish to see for yourself. And with the courtship of knowledge, we have the Ace of Cauldrons, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that magnificent? New ideas. So perhaps in the lessons since the last moon, and I know January is a hard month. It's a long month waiting for payment after the Christmas season and the holiday. So you're really putting into place some new ideas to bring some financial betterment towards you, and I really feel that you are being guided with that. Because so a Pentacles on a Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, which would be the courtship of knowledge, and the Ace of Pentacles shows you that you have a plan and you definitely can work with it because it's very strong. You have a very strong mind. Many of you watching this perhaps we're a bit flahulak or a bit silly perhaps with our finances around the Christmas time, and now it is a time for moving forward to this next space. So let's look at the heart of it. The emotional focus is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands sits upon the adventure of knowledge. The King of Wands is a powerful king, a passionate king, a king that wishes to move forward, ready to do battle, but there's no need to do battle because the battle is internal. The battle is internal with you. So this is what you need to nurture for yourself onto this full moon to the next one, is the passion for what you wish for in your life. And let us look now at the work-life pattern, and it is the Queen of Wands, which is Bridget. And it's interesting because St. Bridget's Day is coming up now in Ireland on the 1st of February, and it's in the Imbolc, which is a very nurturing careful time that we nurture our plans and ideas. So we go from the Death card, the Liberator, to the Queen of Wands. And she says, this is your time of growth. This is your time of healing. This is your time to move forward with the power that you have within yourself. And on our last one, the Warrior of Art, which is the spiritual or magic will focus, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, I have shuffled these cards really, really well, and these wands have come out here now. So you're being assisted with removing stress, replacing stress with passion. Let's move forward, because we're looking at this Warrior of Art, which I suppose is also, it's a king, or a, sorry, I beg your pardon, a knight. It's a Knight of Cups with the Knight of Wands. And the knights, both of these knights, the Knight of Wands is quite fast moving, and the Warrior of Art wishes to stand still and just watch and see and have a look around and see what it is I'm going to do. So my overall view here, just before I put out other cards, the overall view here now is you have been in deep contemplation about next steps. Financial and work aspects are really being reviewed. It looks to me like you may be changing a job, or wishing to change a job, wishing to change what work you're doing, because it's not what you're doing right now is not hitting the passion you have for life, and it is perhaps dulling you down. And that could also be part of the conflict. The conflict isn't about love isn't specifically about a love relationship. It could be the love of your life and the love of your work. There's a lot happening for you under this full moon, my lovely souls. So let me look now and see how the moon's vibration, the vibration of the moon and the energy of the moon's light is assisting you do this. And it is the dark side of the moon, mystery. I like that. Isn't that the name of oh God, what is their name? Oh, the name of that band has completely gone from my mind. So it's this mystery of you, you've hidden yourself under the conflict, not deliberately, but you've hidden yourself. So they're wanting the mystery of you to arise again. And let me see, a second card here is avoid drama, moon madness. That moon madness and avoid drama. This is this. If you can avoid that conflict, if you can become passionate about yourself and where it is you wish to move to, which is the sanctuary of you, and you're asking, perhaps some of you praying to the divine, praying to the universe, and that is coming in for you. You can see that they're saying, we are helping you. We are helping you with this, so keep moving forward. So let me finish out with a Celtic Ogham card. The Ogham is the ancient alphabet, and in these cards here, they're associated with trees and meanings of the trees. So if you would be so kind, if you're enjoying our time together and you would like to see more, please do like and subscribe. So let me pull out this last message for you from the Celtic Ogham alphabet, and it is Heather, and it's about dreams. Listen to what your physical self is telling you, and that's it. That's the passion that you need to rise. That's the passion you need to bring. Perhaps you're feeling or sensing things through your dreams, which is an amazing thing, because that's the magic as well. That's the magic. Listening to yourself, listening to the emotion of you, and move forward into the sanctuary and openly accept the love of above. I know many say that as above, so below, and it's about us sometimes when we're in that conflict, and sometimes when we're in a space where we're unhappy, our workspace, our general sense of well-being is not balanced, and you're being brought to that balance. So I hope you enjoyed our time together and you enjoyed this Celtic spread. And this is a shared reading. So again, as I say, take what resonates and leave the rest to the wind. And in closing, let me just say, until we meet again under the next full moon, be gentle to yourself, be kind to yourself, and be well. Next time.